Well, during that time, my eldest was around 9 years old when he um, felt that something was missing. It was not normal anymore for the family because his dad was not very visible in the home. I would tell him, "Your dad left very early," and he would be coming home late. My other son was only about like 2 years old that time, and so he could not feel what was actually going on. But it was my eldest son who felt that whenever he was looking for his father and his father was not around, I felt that I could not lie anymore. So I told my husband that I think you have to um, tell our children what the real setup is. I did not actually tell my children. It was my husband who broke the news. But hearing my husband tell my eldest son that he was already living with another woman really broke his heart, broke my son's heart. That he was crying that time, but I really felt the impact, the negative impact on him after his father left, um, totally left. He left us, and then we separated. During the time that we were separated, that's when I felt that even his education was being very affected. The teacher would call up on me in school, telling me that, his grades were going down, and it would manifest in his drawings. That's why it was very difficult for me to really explain to my son about it until I taught my two children, my two sons, that we should start praying for your father, for God to really change him and for God to bring him back to us. When we started praying for that, um, I I really noticed and observed that my eldest son was no longer that angry towards his father, because I also told them that when you pray to God, you have to believe that God is able to bring your father back. So even if they do not see their dad more often, but if they are being reminded that God can do a miracle in his life and answer our prayers, so they also experience that hope. I learned this from my husband when he said, you have to share to the wives that they have to protect the future, which means if you protect your children from whatever is going on, they will end up like keeping their respect intact, their love with their father intact, and they will not think anything less or anything negative about their father. So it's important that whatever you are going through, that you will just surrender it to God, keep your children out of it, so that they will keep their respects high for their father.